All right, there we go.
All right, so you're ready, Matt?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Eberron Group Hepatitis A.
Oops, I haven't listened to
All right. Where last we left off, you guys had headed to the rendezvous of where the rogue groups were set to deliver Harvarus. You met with them, but due to a disagreement, after that battle ensued, and you guys, we pick up where we left off, which is deep in the jungle on the outskirts of Adderport, as you guys are just finishing combat, and you manage to take several of them hostage. So you've got a hooded figure and a wand slinger here. Combat has just ended, and the airship that Jordan tried launching, what was it, Jordan? An arrow or a... I think it was an arrow or crossbow bolt. And it
arrow.
Yeah.
Arrow.
All right. So it did not. It didn't stick with the. Didn't lodge in the hull, and the airship left.
Okay. So the leader, or what seemed to be the leader, is dead and gone.
Correct.
And we've got one of the wand slingers and two other of those other two folks. Okay.
When going through the leader stuff, was there anything of note that could give us any information?
For him, no. Other than his arcane focus, which was obviously a wand.
And he has no markings of a house or nothing?
No marking. No, none of the ones. If you guys do like a quick look over, there's no one here that's dragon marked.
Okay. And everyone's unconscious at the moment?
The one that's near Jordan is not. She surrendered.
Okay. Thank you.
So now it's time to question her. Where is she actually? Is she the one?
Right by Jordan. Here.
She's wounded, right?
She's definitely wounded, but she's totally stable.
She's like conscious and awake and lucid and.
Yep, exactly.
I'll ask her.
Yeah, she never dropped to 0.
Who are you working for?
Now, I don't know if you guys recall, she tried taking something, but Andrew was quick enough to prevent her from taking what looked like some type of a pill or something.
Yeah, she put it in his mouth and he fished it out real fast. Yeah.
So she turns to look at you and just says, "You might as well kill me. I'll never tell you. I'll never talk."
I say, there are ways to make you talk.
There's worse things than death. And I grow my fangs and claws for a moment.
Why don't you roll a intimidate?
Me?
Yep.
All right. 11.
She looks at you. She narrows her eyes and says, "Impressive, but trust me, I've seen worse."
It's not what you fucking see, it's what you'll feel, bitch. And then I nod up to Regic.
I'm going to start casting. Can I do a spell like a non-lethal version of a spell?
So, as far as spells go, I'm pretty sure that's the one exception to non-lethal.
Yeah, I think so.
I know you can pretty much any weapon you can do non-lethal damage.
All right, hold on.
But as far as the spell goes, unless the spell specifically says.
I need to check my spells real quick just to make sure. She seems relatively healthy though, right?
No, she's pretty. Are you able to see her health bar?
No.
Okay,
Whoops.
hold on one second.
I didn't mean to do that.
Whoops, accident.
That would help.
Look at the spell and see what it says. Here we go.
Okay, how's her health bar looking now?
Poor.
Yeah. So she's pretty cut up and beat.
And the
Alright.
full health gal is the one that we captured before, right?
The one by me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I'll say to her, I'll try to intimidate her and say, I don't care if we kill you. We still have your friend over there, so you can either talk or die. You make the choice. Can I roll intimidation for that, or?
Yep, go ahead. So she looks to you and just says, she scoffs and she says, was she with the obviously failed crew set to kidnap the royal?
I don't know. Was she?
I think he's talking about this gal over here, and he points around, and Kraz points around the rock where
Oh,
the unconscious.
yeah, she can't really see this person.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I would have dragged her over.
Sorry. Yeah, so you drag her over here, and she says, she just turns and looks at you and says, your man, and she nods over towards Jordan, literally stopped me from killing myself. I am ready to die for my cause.
Okay, I will try to use my persuasion to say, what point of having a cause if nobody knows what it is? All right, should I roll persuasion?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'd like to search this other body for one of those pills or whatever.
You do find one on all of them.
All right.
But
No,
well,
take it.
I'm going to say, roll your
Don't eat it.
investigate, Matt.
I die. Okay. Delicious. 5. Someone help me. She's got to have one of those pills somewhere.
I'll look with you.
Yeah, you guys can keep looking, but right now I need everyone to roll a perception. All right, got 3 so far. Four. All right, Pitts, you there or?
He said he's
Might
on
be
a
on
call with us.
Okay, he's on his call. So, Regic,
Yes.
you hear what sounds like, well, actually, I'm not sure what sound it would make.
Womp,
You
womp,
see
womp, womp.
an airship heading like near you, but away from you. So it's like going to be crossing your path, and you can't really see much of it. But what you do see, it looks exactly like the Cloud Song.
The Cloud Song?
Yep. That's your airship.
Yeah.
With the elemental engine to it that we
Exactly.
would recognize.
It has the elemental ring. But right now, you're the only one that has seen it, Regic.
Okay. I'll
And
say,
it looks like it's going to be heading out of your view real soon.
damn, that's
Roll survival for me. Okay. You know that it's heading from Adderport in the direction of your ultimate goal, which is the Aragiv Basin.
I'll let everybody know. Hey, I just saw the Cloud Song heading off in the direction that we were heading in. Does anybody know why?
That doesn't make sense.
I
No.
hope they haven't abandoned us.
And you guys know that Jack and everyone had been talking because of the attacks, rather than going by foot, that they would have the airship drop them off. There's no landing zones, but they could rig like scaffolding and lower people.
Oh, so basically, we have to get moving. I'm going to talk to the other guys, see what do you want to do with these prisoners, because I don't think this woman's going to talk.
I don't really care what we do with them.
I looked
Doesn't-
over at Aragnis and raised an eyebrow.
It doesn't sound like we're going to get many answers. It's very important that we catch up with the Cloud Song, if at all possible.
We want to just tie them up and leave them here and head on our way?
The only other option would be to head back to Adderport. I believe we've run out of time.
Everyone roll a wisdom roll. Just straight up wisdom.
Straight up now, wisdom. God, rolling terrible.
Okay.
Very poor.
Everyone above a 10.
Actually, I
I'll
rolled a
take those.
1.
Oh wow! There, I thought I looked at Ryan, but that was your survival. So Kraz, looking at where he pointed, you're able to see the Cloud Song, and you know that there is probably no possible way for you guys to catch up to that thing.
Mhm.
And so, and you know that you're not really all that prepared to just head out without first seeing what's going on with everyone else in Adderport.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna say anything about it right now.
All right. So what's the plan? What are we gonna do?
I think we need to question one of these ladies regardless. We don't need to kill him, but we can hurt him. Someone will talk eventually. Maybe they'll be down 3 fingers or 10 or maybe both legs, but we don't need to kill them.
All right. She said she wasn't going to touch it. I'd rather kill herself, but what should we do to her? Maybe I'll find a tree, like a thick enough tree, and tie her to it. Is that possible?
Oh yeah, you got tons of choices around here. But so this is what you guys are going to need to decide. We're not going to go through like a back and forth for the questions, but interrogation is going to take time.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to decide how much time you're willing to spend doing your interrogations.
Right. I don't propose we interrogate them here. I think we just and I reach my dagger down and I want to slit the unconscious gal's throat.
Holy shit!
Well then.
Okay.
If people will let me.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not in love with it either.
And I say it as casually as, you know, just in conversation. I'm just like, I don't think we need to take them. And I reach down, I slit her throat, and I just keep talking. And we can bring her back and talk to her later.
What does she say?
She looks down at her companion, who's now life's blood is just leaking out, and you can tell that she's uneasy. However, she just raises her chin and stares straight at you and says nothing.
I'll look at her and say, just because your friend got off easy doesn't mean you are. As far as I'm concerned, we're tying you to a tree and we're just going to leave you here until we come back. If something eats you in the night, whatever happens, happens. She still says nothing.
She says nothing to you as well.
Let's tie them up and bring them both back to town. That's my vote. They need to answer for what they've done. They are working beyond the law, and that is not okay.
I'm cool with that too.
I cannot tolerate another death, though.
Well, we can bring them to the local law enforcement and have them deal with them.
Yeah.
Dragging an unconscious woman is ridiculous. We've got 2 awake ones, so this should be fine, and we can turn them in there, or one of them. I looked to the one that's the one that we brought over here.
Sounds like a contest to me. Which one's going to be more helpful on the way?
The prisoner just kind of raises her hands and says, I'll help. I'll help.
I think
And
you
the
owe
other
us a
one just
life.
kinda-
Get working.
Rolls her eyes and again just says nothing. All right, so you guys heading back?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the trek out here was just under an hour, and so you guys make it back about the same amount of time, and you head back to the Marlin's Rest.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if that was a statement or a question.
It was mostly a statement.
Okay, all right.
Okay. All right. So then, as you guys head back, I'm just going to grab these guys and bring them with you. And then everyone is heading back to the inn. Okay.
Probably the basement of the inn if possible.
Okay. Put them in the basement. Is anyone going with that?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the basement.
Okay.
I would be interested as well. At this point, I am.
All right.
Kind
Well,
of.
before you guys can get there, right? As you're approaching, Goldrak meets you outside. As you're approaching the inn, so he would have been outside waiting and seeing you guys heading, because where you're coming from is this direction. So
Mhm.
you guys would be, coming from that direction. The prisoners will be with you here, and he meets you and he says, "There you are.
Where the fuck is our boat?
They're gone. They're all gone."
What?
What do you mean?
What?
There was another attack.
What the fuck?
This
Jack.
whole diversion.
Jack and
Why were
Harvest and the rest escaped to the Cloud Song and headed out
Why were you left behind?
to bring you.
Are you capable of navigating back to the Cloud Song?
There ain't no navigating to the Cloud Song, boy.
We can't catch that thing. It's moving too fast.
From
Do
here,
we
it's through
have
the
another
bush.
airship?
No. I've got horses.
Shit.
Okay.
I hate horses.
And well, you should. They're miserable beasts, and where we're going, they're poorly fit. But only you could ride on a Fasteeth. The rest of us, too big. You guys know a little bit about the area, and he's talking about like a dinosaur that the halflings ride.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are too big.
Can he like briefly describe the attack and like what the condition of Harborus is right now?
Oh yeah, he's okay. It wasn't even as many as there were before, but it convinced Arvis and Jack that they needed to leave.
Oh shit, right. I forgot at the end of last session we heard that there were 8 and we only attacked 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
We're looking at an odd journey ahead of us.
Forced march. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Should-
go.
it
Get
would
these
normally
prisoners
take
to
us-
the constabulary and get out of here.
Normally, I would plan for about 5 days. We don't have 5 days. We need to make it. I plan to take us there to the basin in 3 days. It's going to be odd riding, boys. He motions to the prisoners. You ain't bringing them, right?
No.
What prisoners?
We're turning one in, at least. We need to question this other one. And I point to the wounded lady.
Are we going to learn
Ain't got
anything
time
useful
for
here?
that.
I mean, is there a reason we're not just packing up and leaving right now? If we're behind? We're talking about our primary goal being in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Evening
we
time
should leave
right
immediately.
now?
What's that? I
Is
missed
it
what you said.
evening?
Oh, yeah. So you guys made it there in the evening. Well, like late afternoon was the rendezvous time, and so yeah, now it's early evening. It's still plenty of daylight left, and Guldrak just kind of points at Jordan and says, "He's talking sense. Do you really want that puffed up, blathering goat trying to sell 2 houses at each other's throats?"
Oh, his winging it privileges have been revoked as far as I'm concerned.
And who's gonna be there to rein him in?
Not us if we stand around here interrogating people.
And he just points at you. Get your gear. We're leaving. You want to stay and question them? Fine. You make your own way. I leave in half an hour.
We will be there.
He
It's
nods
very important.
and he tells you where to meet him, where he'll have horses and fresh mounts, as well as all of the gear ready to go. So you guys have a little bit of time to grab your stuff, figure out what you're going to do with the prisoners.
Yeah, we have to turn them in to the guards and then hit the road. That's my vote.
We make them clean the latrine with a toothbrush.
I don't.
That's not my vote. Turn one of them
We don't
in.
have.
Hog
We don't
tie
have
the
any
other one.
contact. in the City.
Hog tie this other one and put her on a horse.
That's another.
Who are we trying to turn these into?
Yeah,
city
I
guards.
didn't.
I mean, what's the
Authority.
strategic value of these people in any capacity?
Okay, the one that this is out of character. The one that's healed is someone who doesn't know anything. The other one came down from a ship and has pills to kill themselves. So they obviously know something. I am. Well, I'll go back into character. I'm not willing to let this one go until we've done the work of the 12 and figured out what the fuck she's about. If she's gonna kill herself, she's got information to hide, and that's valuable to us now. If we have to hog-tie her and question her in 3 days, that's fine. She can starve a little, she can bounce around on the back of a fucking horse, I don't care. But we are going to question her. Doesn't have to be now,
Doesn't
it could be
sound-
3 days.
It doesn't sound like Goldrak is going to be very accommodating to us.
Goldrak can go fuck himself.
He's our only ticket to get back to Harvard.
He's working for the 12, and we are working for the 12. Wait, is Goldrak working for the 12? Is, like, Traveling Jack
Well,
agent of the 12?
technically, everyone that is part of a house is allied with the 12. The 12 has power and authority that supersedes houses.
Mm,
So technically speaking, you outrank him.
yeah. I think we could move fast with cargo. And if we have to forego tents or ditch some food and eat light, I say we bring her. I think we'll have our heads on a platter if we don't find out information, or we risk more damage to Havurus or the 12.
One more thing.
Hmm.
He did say he was going to have mounts and spares. So
Okay.
you know you have more mounts than just for the 7 of you.
Perfect. That's my vote.
Yeah, but
Otherwise, I mean, you can all disagree with me and tell me to go shove off, but I value our jobs and I value our role in the world, and this is vital now.
is it?
Oh, it's hard
Yeah,
to
it
argue with
is.
that.
I don't have a better plan at this time, and I don't want her death on our hands in cold blood, like you did earlier.
That wasn't in cold blood. That was out of necessity. You tell me how we could drag someone back in haste while our ship is leaving in the direction of where we need to go. I'm not gonna leave them.
I understand your reasoning, but I don't like it.
Yeah, tying someone up, leaving them for the wolves is just as bad. Mine was humane.
That was intimidation tactic, by the way.
Yeah, that was an intimidation tactic as well for the one that's living. That's why I killed the unconscious one rather than the living one.
All right. Well, we're at an impasse. If we got extra mounts, let's just take her and see what. We'll just go with it. But either way, we got to get moving. Keep her tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah, our contacts are limited in this town. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't be able to pursue any other ends that would meet our goals of finding out any other information without breaking.
All right,
Now,
let's move on.
you guys did meet the local law enforcement when the chase happened the day before or earlier, right? Early this morning, because you guys caused a little bit of a scuffle out in the streets. So you
Okay.
would know who to turn the local talent into. This one. This one, the one that tried to kill herself, she's not local. Or you don't
Mhm.
know that she's local. So this one would probably be a known quantity maybe to the city guard, and you'd be able to pass her off pretty easily.
Let me do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Pass
Oh,
off
yeah. Let's do that.
the one that caught here.
Pretty tough. Either way, we
Okay.
gotta get-
So with that, you guys only have a little bit of time left. You meet Guldrak at the gates, and he has about 9 horses, and they're all saddled, and it looks like the gear is split pretty evenly amongst them. And he has all of like the leads. And he nods at you as you're walking up, and he sees the prisoner, and he nods towards her, and he says, "What's this then?"
Cargo.
I look at it this way. I'll tell him. I'll say, if we're being chased by a predator, we'll just throw her off our horse and let the predator get that, so we can show you the bait, so we can keep moving.
He just kind of looks at you and says, "All right. You guys will be in charge of her. Yes."
Yes,
Aye.
we will.
Mhm.
We will take full responsibility We believe she is the key to understanding this threat that continues to pursue us.
Well then, we're off. We're off. And with that, he gives everyone the mounts. Now, I don't know that anyone is especially skilled with animal handling.
I am not.
Does that fall under athletics, or is it? No,
No,
it's
it
still
is its own skill.
Separate skill.
Animal handling.
Yep.
That no one takes, probably.
I heard there were going to be
I mean,
trains.
It's kind of like land vehicles, right?
I heard there was going to be trains. Where's my bus pass?
Oh, apparently.
All right.
I try to get on my horse and almost fall off.
Are we
Okay.
really-
Everyone.
Animal handling.
We have a 3-day, or hopefully a 3-day trek, fast-paced trek through the jungle. And with that, I present to you
A piano. Oh,
a piano. We are going to do this as a skill challenge. So here it is. Time is of the essence. Harvest left to rendezvous along with everyone aboard the Cloud Song. You guys must make it to the Argive Basin before it's too late. Successfully make 5 successes before 3 failures to complete 1 day of travel without incident. He thinks you can make it within 3 days if you can avoid incidents. So there's your primary skills. Those are some secondary skills. And if you can think of something that would seem particularly relevant to riding horses through a thick, treacherous jungle, by all means, make your case. Sound good?
sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I would say I would like to use my deception skill because I think that traveling relatively stealthy might help. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, well, think about it. How I'm going to handle the skill challenge is I'm going to let you know as obstacles come up. I'm going to do more of a round robin, so we don't just have 1 or 2 people having all the fun. And we are going to take turns with your successes. Sound good?
Are the mounts actually horses? What?
Yeah, they're
okay.
they're actually horses. Yep,
Cool.
got it.
No dinosaurs yet.
No dinosaurs yet. I tried to look. Okay. I would recommend for everyone zoom out so you can see the whole map.
Ooh, 3D map.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a green tunnel.
Indeed. Okay, so you guys head out. It's still kind of late in the evening, and Guldrak does not waste much time. He heard you guys through, and clearly he has a sense of where he's going as you head into the deep, thick jungle. And he starts talking to you about the dangers. And so he starts listing them somewhat quietly, but you're still pretty close to town. And he starts just, telling you to watch out, follow him exactly, and as you go. So you guys, you start heading out, and shortly into your trip, you guys, come across your first obstacle. As you turn around and pass through a grove of trees, you see a downed tree log, and there's not really any way around, and you guys are moving at a pretty steady pace. So what is your marching order real quick? Who wants to be in the lead? Who wants to be in the rear?
Second to last.
Okay.
I'll be in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, me
Xander's
too.
in the middle. Regic.
I'll be behind Goldrak.
Okay, Goldrak's
Guess
in
I'll
the
be behind
lead.
that.
So that means Jordan taking up the rear?
Sure.
Okay, Jordan's in the rear.
I hate this animal stuff.
Okay, Aragnis, you're up first. I need you to make a animal handling.
Can you describe how Goldrak handles the
Goldrak, yep, absolutely. So as you approach the obstacle, Goldrak spurs his horse, and he's also got the mounts, and he's able to have his horse leap the down log. He makes it look pretty easily. And Jordan does the same.
Ooh.
You guys kind of follow along, and everyone is able to pass the obstacle. It's starting to get a little bit darker as you guys are heading in, and I need hold on one second.
If my horse becomes skittish of anything, I try to intimidate it within an inch of its life. I threaten to eat it.
It's a great
Jordan, in the back, you hear a sound, and I need you to make a perception roll.
Is this one of those passive ones?
Nope. You heard the sound.
Perception
Now you need to locate
is
the
a
scores.
skill. Nah,
Ooh.
I'm looking in the wrong direction, I think.
As you guys are heading along,
But I hear a noise. Would I react to it?
You hear a noise, but you are not sure where it's coming from.
I point wildly in a direction and say, "Oh, look!"
Hold on. Before you do, suddenly
ROUSs?
see-
I don't think they exist.
suddenly you see lizard folk. It looks like a hunting party of lizard folk as they start preparing what looks like a little bit of an ambush. And Goldrak sees it and starts to break away. And he says, "To me!" and veers to the left. I need Regic, I need you to make an appropriate roll to keep track of the prisoner as you guys start to break away. You grab the reins, so whatever you think is appropriate, you
Is the
need to
prisoner
make
still
sure.
unconscious?
No, she's not.
No,
She was not never unconscious.
So, perception to keep an eye on her. Or is that what you asked me to do?
I would like something more active. So either I would say a athletics, acrobatics, or an animal handling would work as well.
I will do acrobatics.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
Oh, no whammy.
And boom. You are able to not only keep up with everyone else as they shift positions away from the lizard folk party, but you're also able to keep the prisoner in check and up to speed with everyone else. Okay?
Sweet.
Okay. And soon enough, you guys pass beyond the hunting party as you move deeper and deeper into the jungle. All right. Now, as you guys are continuing to move, Goldrak says, you need to keep your eyes out for more. They've seen us. I was hoping we'd avoid their notice. But lizard folk are cunning people, are cunning monsters. They won't just hunt you. At times, they'll lead and direct you. We're at their mercy if there's enough of them. They'll lead us right into a trap. So be on the lookout, keep your guard up, and stay with me. At that, he takes off at a much, much faster pace than you guys have been going to try and get a little bit more distance between you and them.
So do we have mounts that are not got any gear on them or anything?
Everyone has some gear. It's
Well,
not
I mean,
a
like
lot.
extra mounts.
Oh, yeah, you do have extra mounts.
Can I
Is that what
use
you're
my
asking?
deception to kind of like scatter two of the mounts to go running off in opposite directions to kind of throw the lizard folk off?
Are you going to try doing that without asking Goldrak?
I was gonna say, doesn't he have the train of animals?
He has these spare mounts.
Oh, he has them. Okay, yeah. I'll say, I'll ask him. I'll say, do you think if we just let two of these mounts go, that we can throw off them from following us? Maybe they'd rather eat the mounts than eat us.
He scoffs at you and says, "They're not desperate for food. This jungle provides all they need. Do you see the pace we're going right now?
Yeah.
That is our best way to lose them. If we get rid of these mounts here, guaranteed one of you will lose their mount, have to ride 2 to 1, and we'll slow down even more. Do you really want that?
I guess not.
Trust me, just keep the pace up." All right, and with that, Kraz.
I've been watching the scenery, the pace, and I want to keep an eye out for the right path that Goldrak might miss in his haste up front. So if I could leverage insight to find a moment to spur the group in an alternate direction that could feasibly lead the lizard folk off our trail, but also allow us to keep a strong pace.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I wish my insight was high, but that's the thing I thought. Oh,
Boom!
Heyo! Over here, Goldrak! And I point and I steer and expect others to follow.
He
Follow.
he sees what you're doing, and he nods and says, "Were you?" So hold on, I want to make sure I had exactly what you were looking to do, Matt. Are you looking to split?
No, I am looking
You want to
to
split paths, not split the party.
not split the party. Split
Okay.
the path. Change the trajectory.
Change direction.
Yeah.
He turns and looks and sees, and he nods in approval towards you and wheels his mounts over and around towards that way. And you guys make it towards the next, or you put some more distance, but not only that, the path that you're on is more concealed. All right, and with that, you guys are heading for a while. Towards that, so I am going to say it is now.
Hey, remind me, who's the keeper of the bag of holding?
Creel.
Creel.
All right. As you guys head deeper, you haven't seen or heard anything in a while, but you notice that the jungle sounds dim to the point where they're almost non-existent, and it gets somewhat strangely quiet. Xanon, what are you going to do? You start to get an uneasy feeling.
I try and peer into the jungle as much as I can. Look around. Can I roll investigation?
Investigation sounds like a good idea. Don't forget your D4.
Yep. Ho ho ho.
Oh, heyo.
That'll be a 28.
Critical success.
28. You know what you should do, Brian?
What?
If you go into your character sheet, you can do the skill modifiers, where I think, like, you know how bless and stuff like that works? You can set it up for that, so it will automatically roll that for you.
Yeah, set up a custom one.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yeah, just so that you don't have to do it. So, what you see is the perfect spot for an ambush.
All right.
Just ahead, and it does not look like Guldrak has seen it.
So I go, Goldjack, heads up. This looks like an ambush.
And right as you do that, boom, out from there. But with your warning, you were able to get the group turned in time to bypass the warrior as he tries to track down one of you, and you guys all wheel and make it out of sight.
Whew, that was close.
Well done. And so as you guys make it forward, some of the sounds return back, and Guldrak takes a look at Xanon, and he says, I see that the rumors about your house are well deserved. Mark of detection indeed. Well done.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. And now what we have at this point, as you guys are riding, it's starting to get much darker. Lights failing, the forest, the sounds are changing as you start to hear what sounds like, wildcats and things like that. Now at this point, we need to try and find a good defensible spot. Aragnis, how are you going to find a good spot for the group to break for the night? If he's there. Derek, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here. I'm here. Just looking at my skills here.
Yes,
Real
yes.
quick. All right, I'll go for it. I assess our surroundings, and to see if there's a defensible location with particular trees and rocks in the setting.
Mhm.
And I'd like to use my survival.
Perfect. Boom. All right. As you move along deeper and deeper, and just as the light is fading, you spot. You're looking around. You follow a line of like what looks like a game trail, and you see a spot that has a little bit of a hilltop where you guys will have a good view of the surrounding area, but there's also plenty of shelter as there's like a rock outcropping that you guys will be able to shelter under. And at that point, you can let the group know what you found.
This way. Uphill.
All right. And as you turn to look, Guldrak sees it and nods, and everyone leads the horses over towards the shelter, gets everything set up, and then you guys make camp for the night.
Nate, can you turn up the audio? Is your audio at max? Because I can't hear any sounds, and supposedly other people could.
I just turned it down.
I've never heard them at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
browser are you using?
What? Chrome?
Chrome?
Do you have the
So you're
volume
not
all the
hearing it
way at
now?
max?
Well, if I turn it all the way up, it's really loud.
I can hear it fine.
Make the Final Fantasy noise again.
I can hear like super faint now, but I'm also hard of hearing, so that doesn't help.
Well, no, but I'll be honest, I stopped using Chrome for Roll20 because it just had too many problems. I switched to Edge or Opera. But I would say you almost want to maybe reload, man. I don't know.
No. Everyone in chat is saying they hear him, and it's
Okay.
the audio stream that they hear is what's coming through my headset. I am deaf, so I can't hear at whatever
Well, I'm sorry to
frequency.
hear that.
I'm glad to know that there's sounds for everybody else, though.
There it sounds for everyone else.
Crickets.
Yeah. So, but for now, you guys make camp. So what we're gonna do is real quick. You guys have made it through your first day successfully, and I'd like to just quickly set watch rotations. So first and second watch. Who's on first and who's on second?
I'll go first.
We have.
What are we doing? 2 4-hour watches?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you guys can get away with a long rest with 6 hours.
I think we can rotate with two, 2, and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take second, I guess.
I can long rest in both watches.
Yep.
I will take third watch.
So Kraz is second. Well, you guys will only need 2 watches, and you'll all still get like a long rest. Like you'll sleep. Like what? I think you only need 4 or 6 hours to do a long rest.
Yeah, you need 8 total. You only
Yeah,
have
I
to
think
sleep
it's
for
8.
6.
Okay.
But the rest period is 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I mean, we could push through without a long rest and risk an exhaustion.
Yeah. You guys will. You only need those 2 watches, regardless. You're gonna get a long rest. So I apologize. Regic is on second. Kraz is on first. Jordan, which one are you taking?
I'm on all the watches.
That's true. You don't need.
I don't need traditional sleep.
Okay. Aragnis.
I'll take the last one.
I
Okay.
just need a good field of view.
And then Xanon.
Sounds like
You're
not many
gonna
people
be
are on it,
first.
so I'll do first.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. All right.
And I imagine we'll keep that same order for every night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First
Sure.
watch passes without incident. And same with the second watch. You guys all get a nice long rest and head out first thing in the next morning.
Oh, so we get to roll a hit die. Cool. Because I need some of that.
Yeah, you can definitely. I would say do a full recovery of hit points.
Oh, just tap it
Yeah,
out.
because you would be able to use all of your hit die, available hit die, and then you'd have multiple, or then you'd get them all back with the long rest. Okay. All right. And as you guys head out, you leave your first resting spot. You've successfully gotten through the first day. And so far, there's no sign of pursuit. So on you go, and we're gonna start out with Kraz. You hear a lot of rustling off to the right, to your right. And it almost looks like something is keeping pace with you guys.
All right. I think the. I would like to blast an Eldritch Blast bolt nearby, not trying to hit it, but I'm trying to intimidate whatever it is to go in another direction.
Now,
yeah.
You guys are off at a pretty good pace, and I did look up rules on spellcasting. From horseback, you would have to be steadied by another person. So it's almost to cast a spell.
Even a cantrip? Okay.
You could dismount
no.
To cast the spell.
Let's see. Eldritch Blast. I just want to look at it and see. What it is? Purple somatic. Okay. Okay. In that case, I can't do that. Then I would. So I yell for everyone to. We're being followed, or we're being paced.
Well,
Go fast.
Here's what I would say though. It doesn't. So you could dismount and cast the spell.
We're moving though, right?
Correct. Or have some other like, I don't know if you have like a crossbow or anything like that, or even grabbing like, or chucking a rock or something. I don't know if you're looking to just startle whatever's out there, or try and scare it away, or what.
Yeah. I mean, the goal was to startle and scare something away, not hit anything. I don't think a crossbow would scare whatever it is away. So I'm going to do animal handling. I yell for folks to move faster, that we're being paced.
Okay.
So I'll do that and fail.
So what you end up doing is as you as whatever it is kind of like pacing beside you, you quickly go to like turn your mount over. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so as whatever it is, you start to break away, but just at that moment, whatever it is, your horse hears it and senses it and spooks. And what ends up happening is you end up taking your horse, knocking into the others, and boom, you lose a mount. One of the fresh mounts, bolts, gets loose from Guldrak's grip, bolts into the forest, and you hear a loud snarl and a brief shriek from the horse, and then just a flurry of like harsh animal sounds. And Guldrak says, "Move!" And you guys break away. Okay, so now we are down one mount.
How many spares with that, not counting the one that the woman's on?
You guys had 3 spares.
One with the woman?
So now you have one left now that the
okay.
The prisoner.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys make it further into the jungle. And now we're gonna go with you guys set a pretty quick pace after that, and the jungle kind of opens up. But you guys get to a spot where there is no forward movement because the path is completely blocked by a pretty big, like, looks like a rock slide. Rejik, it is up to you to look for a way out.
All right, I will scan around and.
Now, you guys have to dismount at this point, so I will say that in addition to skills, you could use spells, potentially an attack or something like that. So just saying, you're not exclusively limited to just skills.
I'm gonna look. So we're at this rock. I'm gonna look around and use my insight to see if I could use that as a way to figure out the solution to this problem.
Okay. Okay. So as you're looking, and Jordan and Guldrak are both like looking at the rock slide, trying to figure out if they can budge some through. Everywhere else seems to be, dense overgrowth and things like that. And you end up taking a look, and you follow a little tiny stream as it heads through, and right around there's a pretty big outcropping of rock, but as you follow around it, you actually are able to find a good spot where, as long as you guys lead your horses single file, you guys are able to make it past the
rock slide.
the blockage. Yep.
That's
So you're
also-
able to get by.
Sweet.
All right, and so on you guys go back towards the back on track and making good progress again. All right. And we are going to go next with Jordan. Once again, in the rear, you see something out of the corner of your eye, and it looks pretty big.
Pretty big.
But you only see like a flash of it. Just looking at, like, seeing it through the foliage, it looks pretty big. Now, it's up and ahead of you, and you can quickly see that where everyone is heading, it looks like that thing could cut them off if it beats you there, whatever it is. What are you going to do?
Can I make a really intimidating loud noise and see if it scares and runs away?
Yeah, you want to do like an intimidate?
Yep. I'm gonna do my best Carrot Dragon impersonation. I'm gonna Obi-Wan Kenobi this.
All right. Let's hear it.
Had intimidation. Come on. There it goes. Ah! Nope, that's not the right one. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, yep, insight is not the same thing, but intimidate works. Okay.
Sorry, I have a really lousy resolution on these monitors.
Okay, so as you you see it flash, you kind of spur your mount forward, and just with this deep guttural roar, you make this massive roar, literally startling everyone else. And as you charge forward, just roaring and screaming this blood curdling, horrifying scream, you see way back as it stopped, this thing out of this beast, massive beast, appear, and it stops and looks at you, clearly kind of hunting and tracking you. But you guys, as soon as you make your move, it stops and everyone is able to break up and away from the beast. And you are quickly able to leave it.
Only food
behind.
runs.
It's not quite sure. It wasn't supposed to be food. So well done. All right. You guys continue to move, and you head towards a stream. And this one is going to be, it looks like, as you guys kind of pause and wait, it looks like it's going to be something that you're going to need to dismount to cross. So Goldrak starts handling orders, but suddenly you see something moving in the water towards you. Aragnis, it's heading right towards you.
Um,
And it looks like a pretty massive shape, whatever it is.
So you said we can, in addition to using our skills, we can.
You could potentially use a spell or ability.
Okay. I'd
fits,
like to
if it fits.
swing my, stab my sword into the water.
All right. Right as you start, you draw your weapon. And suddenly, you see a giant beast, this giant crocodile coming up towards you. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom! So as this thing starts swimming towards you, and it starts kind of getting up closer towards the shallow part of shore, you are able to deliver a massive blow as you slash down, just like literally destroying one of its eyes, and it quickly.
Thing is nasty looking.
Yep, it quickly decides that it's probably going to want to look for easier prey, and you guys, you are able to hold it off while everyone else successfully crosses.
Excellent.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. So as you guys move further and further away from the stream, again, the pace starts to pick up. And now you start hearing some shouts and yells. You now know that you guys are being tracked. Goldrak turns and says, "It's the lizards. They're on us again. Keep your eyes out. Look for traps. They'll hurt us if they can." And by heard, not hurt. Xanon.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, you're kind of oops. All right. So once again, you are getting a bit of an uneasy feeling about what's happening and what's going on.
Okay. I try to investigate and figure out what's happening.
Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go with a perception?
Perception. Okay. Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, roll your d4. I mean, I don't know that it'll matter. Or do you get a d4 to perception?
No, it's just investigation and insight.
All right. Perception is also wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Roll your d4 and we'll change that to insight.
Okay.
Okay. So with an 8, you're looking at where most likely like an attack would come from. And unfortunately, you fail to notice the ambush spot. And this time you see a much larger hunting party. And you unfortunately are going to take an attack as they're still plenty far away. They're not like right next to you, but they're going to an attack. Now, Aragnis, you are the mark of Sentinel. That was a failure, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to turn the failure into a success if you can react fast enough. You can take the hit for Xanon.
You know what I want to
so-
do?
What's that?
I want to invoke this. I rolled 2 8s. I'll give them 1 for the attack.
Finish a loss.
Oh yeah, he can use
Divination.
he can use that instead of your roll.
But
Yeah.
let's be clear, 2 8s is great rolls.
So I'll give them an 8.
A 4.
Choose to do so before. And place a roll in this way. So wait, you replace any. Okay, so you're replacing an attack roll.
Instead of what they
things
would
like
normally roll, they're getting an 8 for attack.
Okay. What I will say is, if this were like combat, absolutely. But I'm not going to have you expend that because really the point of this is to have the skill challenge with the successes and the failures. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to have Aragnis. If he chooses to do so, he can snag a success and take the hit. If I'll let you roll whatever you think is better, either an athletics or an acrobatic roll. And the reason, Brian, is because you were caught completely off guard. You wouldn't have had time to react like that.
Okay.
So
I would do athletics.
okay, so go ahead and make your roll.
Not great.
Not great. So you see it in time. However, you're just not able to get to him. That's not going to count as a failure, just so you know.
Okay.
It was a failure.
It was like
but it's not
it was like
gonna count
another
as a failure.
opportunity.
It was just another
Yeah.
opportunity to get a success. So Brian, you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And you guys are quickly able to swing by. So you guys are currently sitting at 3 successes and 2 failures. All right. Okay.
You have to get
Okay.
5 successes.
You have to get 5 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. And all right, so you continue to head into the jungle, and now we've had everyone take a turn. And so now I'm going to roll for the next one. That would be a 4. Kraz. You're still hearing sounds of pursuit all around you, both sides, and Guldrak looks pretty nervous.
You said spells are okay now?
No, you guys are mounted.
Oh, we're still mounted. I can't find rules where it says you can't cast spells on a horse.
It's supposedly in the DMG. It says casting spells, Player's Handbook, page 111. Now this, I think it's 5th edition, but it says once the casting has begun, the character must stand still. Casting cannot be accomplished while riding a roughly moving beast or a vehicle unless special efforts are made to stabilize and protect the caster. Thus, a spell cannot be cast from the back of a galloping horse under any conditions, nor can a wizard or priest cast a spell on the deck of a ship during a storm. However, if the caster were below decks, blah, blah, blah. So it's supposedly under casting spells. Now,
It's not in 5th edition though. But anyway, we'll go with that. Alright. Okay, so we're still being pursued. There's still sounds of pursuit. Let's go with let's go with so it's just sounds that we hear behind us, still trailing us.
Yep, it's all kind of over the place. It's to the sides, to the back. I mean, you're definitely, you're not seeing anything, but you feel like things are closing in.
Where they're clustered, where I hear the most sounds coming, I would love to. Oh no, those aren't Kalstra. Shit. I am. I suppose. Sorry, I'm having a tough time thinking of what to do.
So with any of that, you can always go with just a simple animal handling. You guys are now grouped closer together,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't be hard if you spot an opportunity, maybe an easier path to make a quicker getaway, to make an animal handling roll in order to swing your mount suddenly in a promising direction. So when in doubt,
Okay.
animal handling is always going to be a good choice.
I'll do that.
Okay. Okay, and as you head that way, oops, hold on one second. All right. As you head that way, you actually you take your horse, but you're not able to quite control it. Actually, what did you roll?
7.
7. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You take your mount. You try to head down a specific direction, but instead you end up taking it
Uh-oh.
right by a group of archers who are able to take down, like completely take down your last free mount as they riddle it with arrows as you guys ride by.
So are free mounts equivalent to the number of times we can fail?
No, not necessarily. But what I will say is it slows down your pace significantly. You can't push the horses as much.
If we're under the free mount limit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because we have
So-
to double up.
So when I searched for the rules, I specifically typed in 5e, but I'm not seeing anything on D&D Beyond. So I'm going to make a call for going forward, and that is that cantrips are okay as long as they have a roll. Okay, for the purposes of this. So meaning it has to have a roll to hit. Because we're talking about DCs. That's what the skill challenge is all about. So you can cast a cantrip as long as it has a 2 hit.
Right.
Okay.
Or in the case of my spellcasting suggestion was I didn't care if I hit. It was an intimidation roll.
Right, but it's all about DCs for skill checks, and so
Which
an
is what
attack.
like intimidation would be the skill I was trying to use was intimidation, not the spell. I was using the spell to intimidate. Not to
Okay,
cause damage. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
but yeah, as long as you're rolling a skill, so you could use a cantrip with intimidate or some other skill, and that's fine. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Okay, so again, you guys have lost another mount. So now it is just you guys and the prisoner. Where's my?
And we're on day 2,
Okay.
nearing the end of day 2.
So what ends up happening is you guys are chased well into the evening, and it takes quite some time before you're able to potentially even start to lose them. Okay. So you guys finally make it. You've pushed your horses extremely I agree, Matt.
Oh, sorry. Don't pay attention to the chat. That's not like I think I like your ruling for now. That's just
Okay.
like side note.
Okay. All right. So you guys finally make it to where you no longer hear the sounds of pursuit. The you're not entirely sure if you've lost them, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with let's see. That was Kraz. You just took your move.
Yeah.
So Regic, you think you've lost them, but you're not entirely sure. What are you going to do to try and find out? see if it's safe to rest, because you guys are badly in need of a rest. The horses have been pushed nearly to exhaustion, and
I am going to so I'm trying to make sure that they haven't done that they're still following me. That's a goal.
yeah, you're trying to figure out, is it safe to look for a spot to rest, or do you have to keep carrying on?
Okay, I'm going to use my perception to see if I can hear any more noises. Like, I'll tell everybody to. Well, we're still moving pretty fast, or can we stop for a second?
No, you guys are no longer galloping. You're just moving at a normal, like, walking pace for a horse. And everyone's trying to be quiet because there's finally this sense that the pursuit is no longer following you.
All right, I'll use my perception to see if I can sense, if I can hear any more traces.
That works. Okay, perfect. So it definitely looks like, at least for the time being, you guys may have lost them, and now would be a good time to start looking for shelter for the night.
Perfect.
All right. So last but not least, we've had Reggie go twice. We're going to go to Jordan. Jordan, look for, what are you going to roll? Why don't you roll a survival, unless you get a different skill to use, to try and find a good spot to rest.
Let's see. I know survival's not on my skill set. Is that a wisdom-based skill? Yes, it is. Insight would also be wisdom. Nature would be intelligence. Yeah, I'll just roll the survival. It's not that big of a difference.
Oh man!
Better lucky than good.
I love that he rolls a 20 and then gets a 19.
It's a 19. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing! Though.
19.
That's a great roll. All right, Jordan quickly spots just a perfect spot to raid. It's got water. It's got everything. You can even have some shelter, as there's kind of like a light rain starting. So you guys find a perfect spot to stop and rest for the night. Okay. Now we're going to check our watches. First watch goes without incident.
Yeah.
And same with the second. Now, you guys have been riding now, been traveling for just about 48 hours. You've still got about 24 hours, but you are definitely not going to make it. You'll probably have to camp at least one more time. Okay?
Okay.
If we were to come up with a spare pony, even one spare, would making it be possible?
As it stands right now, it depends on the next day's travel and how well it goes.
If we had the spare pony, would it increase the likelihood of the next day's travel being good? Being
Okay,
improved.
so just having it would do nothing. But if someone lost a mount, it could mean everything. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So it really does, matter what ends up happening for the next.
So it won't matter
next
if the pony gets some light work for the first part of the day.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys were able to take a successful rest, you're able to take care of the horses, let them recover. You're not in an awful spot. But
Yeah,
like I said, you're
have a bit of a solution. I do not necessarily have to ride all day next day. I could free up my horse.
Oh, you what's your move speed?
Well, my breathing speed is 0 since I don't have to, and I can move as fast as everyone else if they carry me in a bag of holding.
I would say that that's
You'd have to cut
probably
you up into pieces to fit in the
It's just 2 feet.
In the opening.
It's a tight fit, right? 69 cubic feet. I
Are you
fit
a
it.
contortionist?
props for ingenuity, Pitts, but let's keep that one in our back pocket and crack it open when we're really desperate, okay?
You got it. I've been waiting to spring that.
That's
All
clever.
right.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Travel resumes.
Ooh.
You guys make it out of the cove that Jordan was able to find for you, and you now have quite a bit more journey ahead of you. So let me just get everyone set up. So the last day's travel
Hold
was
on.
not overall. Go ahead.
Sorry, I googled. The creator of Eberron, Warforged can be put in bags of holding. Yep.
Warforged can be.
It happens in the first Eberron novel by that Baker wrote.
Oh my god!
so it's
that's
canon.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's literally canon.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Well, now we have a precedent.
now there's precedent. That is true. But to answer your
Jordan goes
question,
in the bag of timeout.
yeah, there's not a definite need right now. Everyone's horses are healthy and spirits are up. Okay. So to start us off, we're gonna go to the old random number gods here. And it doesn't seem always so random, since it always seems to be. But Kraz, you're going to be our first challenge. So you guys are, like I said, you're in a much swampier area, heavy with marsh. It's muggy and dense, and the insects are just horrible. As you make your way trudgingly through, the horses are constantly in water and muck as they tread. It's hard to see what happens, and as you're treading down, you see a giant snake descending down to try and attach itself to you. Now, you have multiple ways that you could try to get away. I'll leave it up to you to describe how you avoid the attack.
Me personally, I would use acrobatics to kind of go onto the edge of my horse while I'm breathing a cloud of necrotic blackness toward the snake.
Okay.
I'll roll
Give
my
me a
acrobatics.
roll, sir.
He's using his halitosis power.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do I get
Good old
advantage because of the cloud to augment my acrobatics?
Oh man, near. So I will say, you expel the breath, and you are able to kind of, for the most part, get away from the snake. But what ends up happening is the snake doesn't land on you, but on your horse, spooking it, and causes you to get thrown from your horse, and you take 3 points of damage as you fall into the swamp. But you're able to recover. It looks like the cloud actually did enough harm to the snake that it quickly slithered away through the swampy marsh, and your horse doesn't have any long-term effects. Okay, you are successfully remounted and heading back towards the group. Let's see. You guys get to another spot where it is going to be very difficult to cross, and you're dismounted quietly, and Goldrex hacking his way through this dense over foliage and searching for a way. Jordan, we need you to scout ahead to try and figure out if we can get the horses through and to see what's on the other side. So I'm going to have you roll stealth. Jordan, did you get that? No, you did not.
I thought you were asking Kraz to do it again. Sorry.
No, Jordan.
Stealth for me.
Stealth for Jordan.
It's in my wheelhouse.
Exactly.
Hey-o.
Very nice. All right. Jordan, not only are you able to kind of figure out a good way, but you are actually able to sneak by and notice signs of more lizard folk in the immediate area. So you're able to go out, see what's there, wait just long enough for the party to pass by undetected. So you make it back to your team. You let them know that there are lizard folk in the area, and they're all quietly able to make it through and continue on the journey. All right, well done.
These drums are starting to get to me. It's like Jumanji.
I know, I was just turning them down a little bit. Okay, so you guys are continuing to move on. You know there are lizard folk in the area, and now all right, Aragnis. You know there are lizard folk from what Jordan was able to tell you. And with how dense it is, and knowing that you guys could get trapped again at any moment, you to either head off any possible ambush points or look for a shortcut. So how would you keep an eye out for a way to either avoid an ambush or find a safer path?
I guess I would just probably use either my insight or perception.
Yeah, either of those would work great. So whichever one you feel
I'll
like.
go with insight.
All right. Okay.
And I get a D4 as well. How do I just do a D4?
You can just type /R space 1d4, just like that. Or you can, there's a little dice icon too, where you can just click like up on the top left.
On the left-hand side.
But I like the /R 1d4, and you can even do like /R 1d4 plus 5, right? So
Gotcha.
it shows just like that. So, but okay, so you definitely so kind of basically putting your thinking like a hunter, right? Putting yourself in your enemy's shoes. As you guys are moving, you quietly tell Guldrak, wait. And you point ahead at what looks like an obvious spot for an ambush, and you motion away, and as you guys start to lead your mounts away, you catch sight of movement exactly where you anticipated it to be. So well done. You guys successfully avoid the trap that was being set. And 1d69. Lovely, Matt. Okay. Two successes, one failure, guys. All right. So next one up. We're gonna go with Regic. So I'm going to give you the same kind of challenge because right now it feels like you guys are not being pursued. And so you're looking for possible ambush or potentially safer routes. So however you want to go about that.
Okay. I am going to look I'm going to use my deception to try to find a route that is harder to track.
Perfect.
All right, big money, big money. No!
All right.
Use
So,
my inspiration to reroll it.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I'm going to do that then.
Go ahead.
This is our last spell, isn't it?
Well, you're 2-1, so you're not in danger. But I'm going to be honest. Most of you guys don't use your inspiration anyway, so you might as well.
All right, I'm going to try it one more time.
Okay.
Just regular roll. That's it.
Regular roll. Just re-roll it.
There we go.
Boom. Okay. Change that to a success.
Worth it.
That frown upside
okay.
down.
So you end up
So
looking
if it's like a
at
stream or something, go up the stream so they can't chase us.
yeah. Exactly. You find an area where you know that it would be pretty easy to track, and you guys duck into like there's water everywhere, but you end up splitting into a couple of different paths for just a short while. to leave a bunch of different signs of where it looks like you guys might be heading, and as you heading off in a different direction. All right. So Regic, Xanon, you're next.
Oh boy.
All right. So far, today's been a mostly quiet day. But all of the sudden, the sounds of the jungle go silent. All the creatures stop, and you hear a really loud, like, roar coming from somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell how close it might be, but you end up, but it's really loud and deep. But again, you're not really sure where it's coming from, and that's probably the most important thing that you could find out right about now.
So I suppose I should make a perception roll where I think it's coming from. Yeah?
If you think that's going to get you the best idea of where to pinpoint its location, absolutely.
Nope, I meant something else, not perception.
Oh, really?
I meant medicine. Medicine, right? Yeah, that's
You
it.
can use your inspiration. I mean,
You can't use your
Oh.
inspiration.
I'll use my inspiration.
Don't forget to check it off, guys.
Yeah. So that gives me advantage, right? So I get to roll again.
You know what? I'm going to make a rule because I think that's a little that's a lot for a skill challenge. So here's what I'm going to say. The first inspiration only costs 1 point. The second inspiration costs 3. And you will not be able to use another one. So as long as 3 of you are willing to give up your inspiration, you can re-roll.
ooh,
I'll give mine up.
I'll toss mine in.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
Arachnus, Xanon, and Jordan, remove your inspiration, and now you can re-roll.
I'll say.
Boom!
Much
I
better.
think after 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
it starts to get time to use that inspiration.
Exactly. That was my mentality too.
You start to hear, and you know exactly what direction it's coming from, and you guys swing by a different way. And as you make it, as you take it by there, then suddenly, I just love that so much.
I know. It's awesome. Oh, a bullet.
You see a massive beast break from the water and the muck, but you guys are safely riding by. All right, well done, sir.
What would you call that thing?
He had it right, a bullet. Also,
Or a land
sometimes
shark.
known as a land shark, exactly.
Nice.
But it's huge. It is very large. Um,
Can you pop it back
Okay.
open so everyone can
Sure.
see on the stream? I was covering it with our
oh,
faces.
you jerk face.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
There we go. That's a cool picture.
There it is.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Delicious.
Narrowly avoided as you head on past. Okay. Last but not least, it's up to the RNG. Regic, it all follows on you.
All right.
No re-rolls either. You guys are all out of.
Can only inspire yourself before, right? Or did the whole
That's
team
right.
use up all their inspiration?
Well, it would cost 6 inspiration points to re-roll again. So by my count, there's only one left. 2 if you count Creel, but we're not counting Creels.
But you could use it to get advantage, right?
Nope, that's not how inspiration works.
It's just a re-roll for saves, and that's
Well,
like
actually,
a
I'm pretty
house
sure that is how inspiration
House
That
works.
is
rule.
how inspiration
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, exactly.
You can preemptively use it and get the get the reroll or the.
Yes, before you can
No,
declare
we're-
it before the roll to roll
But
with advantage,
you know,
right?
again,
Yeah.
just for the sake of the skill challenge, because
No,
you
that's fine.
all start with it, I'm just we're making it a skill challenge house rule.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay,
just to balance the field a bit.
exactly. Okay, so, Regic, you are almost home free, heading towards your final, what will hopefully be your final evening in the jungle, deep in the jungle. And so far, you've been able to avoid detection, or you're pretty sure you have. What are you going to do to continue to keep your distance from the lizard folk who have been stalking you?
I'm just looking at my skills real quick.
You can use skills that you're not trained in too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just not going to get your proficiency bonus.
That's what I've been doing all night.
Yeah.
Me too.
I guess I don't really know what to do. So
So looking, I'm just going to pop back up the skill challenge. So the primary skills would be animal handling, athletics, acrobatics, perception, insight, nature, survival. So any of those. If you're just looking to see about keeping away, then a simple perception would work, just to make sure you keep your eyes out for any danger.
let's go to perception. That's my highest.
There you go.
Oh, fail.
Ho ho ho. And while it's not, completely, it's not all up to you. You suddenly a whole party of a hunting party of lizards, and it looks like this one has like a shaman along with some warriors burst through and starts hurting you guys, right, like cutting off the path that you were heading. And Ryan, high or low?
Hello.
Low. Okay. They are able to attack the horse, like next to you. You've kind of been in charge of the prisoner, just because you're usually right there in the middle of the pack. They attack the horse. I'm going to give I'm going to give Jordan an opportunity to grab the prisoner and haul her up onto his mount. Go ahead and make an either athletics or acrobatics, depending
history.
on
I said, or history.
or history. Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
Whichever
I
is
can do
better, athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. Well, we got to go with acrobatics.
Okay.
Heyo.
Boom. So I'm going to turn that last failure into a success, but you do lose your final mount. Lady handling. I like it. So you guys are able to get away, but there is also some sounds of pursuit, and you are now Jordan is now riding double. The prisoner behind him.
We
So
should
you
move
will
the
be.
prisoner to my horse.
What's
if we
that?
can. We should move the prisoner to my horse if we can. Because
Oh.
I'm lighter.
Yeah, yep, that's fine. You guys can do that. So after you make your way towards the sound, or towards away from that hunting party, you guys are able to make it towards the relative safely, and you're able to make your way further into the jungle. Now, it takes a little bit of time, and you guys don't want to waste daylight, because you've still got a short run even the next morning, and so this is your last night, and then a short journey, and then you'll be there. So you guys managed to find a pretty good spot to camp for the night.
It's dark.
So we're gonna be showing up late. Is that where we're at?
Yep.
Later than we wanted to, anyway.
Well, no, you'll be there in the morning, actually, like mid-morning, hopefully, as long as everyone can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I can.
Okay.
I can.
Okay, perfect. And last but not least, you got Goldrak, and then you also have wrong layer.
Ooh, I like the little fire.
Haha, you like that? Okay. The last one with you is the prisoner. Okay. So now our watch list. So for first, it's going to be so Krill. Krill's in a tent. First watch is going to be Kraz, Jordan, and Xanon. So we're going to have Aragnis and Regic and Creel are in. Actually, Creel's just going to sleep on through the night. He's really exhausted from the day's travel. So, Regic and Aragnis are heading to bed along with Guldrak.
Are those black things tents, the things that are blocking all the light?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're tents.
Okay.
And actually, there's not too much need for that. So we'll just,
Oh, teepees.
yeah.
It's a yurt.
So I'm just going to put you guys in the tent. Anyone who's in the tent, and that way they won't be on the watch. Guldrak gets his own tent over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna say we'll say that the prisoner is in with Regic and Aragnis, or where do you want the prisoner? Honestly,
In with Regic and Aragnis.
okay,
That's fine.
done.
Under
fire.
observation.
Okay, Matt,
Oh,
roll a
actually-
d12.
Actually, no. Bound and outside. So we can
Okay.
keep an eye. Whoever's awake can keep an eye on the prisoner.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Who cares if she gets a night's sleep, right?
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't
exactly.
need it. Fuck her.
Okay,
What's she gonna do? Be fatigued and not run away so well?
right. All right, Kraz, roll a d12.
A D12. No pluses, just a straight up 12.
Just stay straight up d12. Okay. All right. And then Kraz and Xanon head to bed. Regic and Aragnis are here for their watches. And Aragnis, roll a d12.
My chat box went on.
All right. Ryan,
My turn.
d12. Yep, d12. Actually, you know what? I'll roll this one with my super sweet dice of power. Okay.
Oh, I guess
They're
I
all
could have
dead.
done the tool.
Was that a desired effect dice?
That was a desired effect dice.
It damn well better be.
Okay.
I'm reloaded. When I
Reloading?
reloaded,
No problem.
yeah.
Okay. All right. As you guys are sitting there, the prisoner is sound asleep. Everyone else is asleep. Regic, Jordan, and Aragnis, I want you all to roll perception.
Jesus.
I hate the woods. Also horses. Not a fan.
Okay.
And lizard people.
You guys are
Oh, wait a second. I
Great.
get
What? That's like a
ooh.
10, not a
it's
whole
like a
lot
23
better, but
between
something.
us. That's pretty good.
If only it worked that way.
It's a group quiz, right? Group test.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I'm going to have you do one more perception roll.
For all of us.
Yep.
That's much better, Regic.
Okay, Regic, you hear some movement over this way.
Okay, I quickly get Jordan and Agnes's attention and say something moving over there, and I point in the direction.
Let's check it out.
Sneak up on it.
And as you start to move, you see
Friendly.
This is like the Eberron version of Thanksgiving,
this
right?
is
They're bringing us a
just
turkey
at
dinner.
the edge of like the dim light. You see a lizard folk at the edge of your light, just at the edge of your light. And it notices that you saw them, and it bellows out a cry.
Does it wake the sleeping people up?
I'm gonna say yes, it does.
Menacing.
But you are in the tent,
And
so you won't. Yep. Okay, everyone, roll initiative.
I didn't appear on the initiative order. Oh, because I
Did you put
rolled
your token?
in a different. No, I did. I rolled from a different sheet from a different browser. So,
Ah,
can you add me? Or I guess I'll roll here too. Uh, $20.15. Okay. Well, that's funny. Kraz and Regic both rolled the exact number and the same tiebreaker number.
wow. How do you tie break the tie break?
I guess we get to pick our own order, so
That is true. And you are in the tent, so pretty
I'll go
much
last.
your
Yeah.
your first round will be.
I mean, I would. I'm assuming our team that are awake would take my initiative, and I can swap with whomever.
Yep, that works for me.
So, Ragnus, do you want my initiative?
Oh, sorry, I was mic'd. Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. So, update yours to 20.15.
Okay, so
How do I do
20.15.
that?
You just go in. So I'll do it for you. Or you got it?
Oh, all right. Just type it in.
Yep. Just type in, hit enter.
20 works. There's our order. Regic, Ragnus.
Did it update or?
Yeah, it's 20, but Nate has to update the order.
Oh, okay.
Yep. There you go.
Cool.
Regic, Ragnus, Jordan, and there we go. So Regic, you are up, sir. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Regic, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
That'll be my action for the turn.
All right. No movement. So Mage Armor, what does that give you?
Yeah, base AC of 13 plus my Dex.
Boom. There it is. Mage Armor. Does that require concentration?
Verbal, somatic. No, it's one action touch.
Perfect. Okay. Regic is up. Casts a spell and like a protective shield like forms in front of him and then vanishes again. Aragnis, you are up.
Okay. Just looking up.
So we can still only see the one at the edge of our
Correct.
camp lighting.
Yep.
Okay, I'd like to move. Is the tent in the way? Is that?
It is an obstacle, so you would have to go around it.
Isn't that a half space though, or no?
No, it's not difficult terrain. It's blocking you unless you want to go in the tent.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. And Kraz is technically in the tent right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kraz is over here.
Yeah.
This tent, is that the one you're talking about? You could make it through the tents. Like you could go through here, or you can go around this way.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to figure out a way where I could go into that spot in between.
Yeah, and the water is pretty shallow where you're at, so you could just splash right through it. So like you could go like this. You could go.
Oh, is that difficult terrain? The water
Here. No, it's not. So you could go all the way right here, 30 feet.
Do that again. Sorry.
You go first here,
Yeah.
and then here.
Oh, all right. Gotcha. Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, go ahead.
So, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast a spell.
Okay. Do you want to cast that before you move or after you move?
Before.
Okay, go ahead then.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith,
Okay.
and it gives me a +2 to AC.
Nice.
Concentration.
Okay, so it is a concentration check.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to put that here, and then we're going to put a marker of concentration. Oop, there we go. And I'm going to let you control it.
Where is it?
It's this little spinning guy right here.
Oh, okay,
So if you
gotcha.
just drag over your full character, you can move them. I believe, yeah, you can move them here. Yep, you can move them together if you just like draw a box around both. So you should be able to move them
Okay.
together. And that's where you wanted to move, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will attack with my longsword.
Okay. Make your attack. And that is a hit. As you slash in. Whoops. As
Oh no, you made
bite
the
into
mistake
the
already.
flesh. I know, right? Okay. Don't type decimal places when you're adding and subtracting. It fucks everything up. Okay. So Ragnus, that was your turn. And as you move up, right as soon as you do, you see another lizard step from the foliage and come up next to you and makes 'All right. So he has a heavy spike shield as well as like a heavy club, and he is going to come up and attack. 12. So he swings with his club, but you're able to deflect the blow quite easily. And then he goes to slam his shield into you, and with that, he actually manages to catch you. And you take 5 points of piercing damage as the spikes dig into a vulnerable spot in your armor.
Okay.
All right. And do you remember how to subtract your hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that's it, your turn, and that is his turn.
Did it? I don't think it updated though.
No, what's up with that? Let me look at your token for a second. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's all huckled. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, it's because, it's the
Because you updated-
darn,
Yeah, that.
it's the stupid
Concentration?
concentration.
Move it
There
like
you go.
like the lower corner of his like make it small and put it on his token.
I wonder
Okay.
how Jeremy avoids doing that.
So
I don't know that he
I have
does.
to.
I think it's
I
come
have
up.
to roll a. Is it just a straight up D20?
Yeah, concentration. So it's a con roll.
Con roll. Fine.
Yeah, for now, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put a blue dot that says you're concentrating. Okay,
Okay.
get out of here, concentration.
So I made the save.
Yep, you definitely made the save. You took the 5 hit points,
Yep.
and you are done. Okay. All right. Stepping out from around the rock over here, another lizard folk steps out. Okay. Okay, and it steps out and it begins moving its hands and casting, starting to cast a spell. And I need both of you, Regic, Jordan. I need you to make a strength check as vines and roots and things like that start springing up out of the earth, trying to hold you
Okay.
into place. So I want you to make a strength save.
Can we apply athletics?
No, it's just a straight strength save. Yeah, strength saving throw.
How do I roll?
Okay,
There it is.
Regic, you are able to avoid the roots and vines trying to entangle you. Okay, and Jordan. Okay, you are bound, and real quick, you and the rogue here
Captive?
are held captive. I'm just going to use the web. Yep, restrained. Perfect. Okay. And I'm going to draw a shape for you guys so you guys can kind of see the area that's affected.
Yeah, because anyone who tries to move through it has to make another save, right? Isn't that how that used to work?
Yep.
What do you cast? Web?
He cast Entangle. So all
Oh.
in this area, you can
Difficult terrain?
see vines and grasping roots and things like that reaching out to grab and entangle. And the shaman is just moving his hand. It looks like he's maintaining the spell.
So does that mean that I moved like over here when I saved?
No, you just avoid. You're still inside, but you are not held. Okay. If you stay, if you don't move away, you'll have to make another check. Okay, Jordan, you are up, but you are entangled.
Okay. Is it a move action to become untangled, or?
So you can try to do another strength check.
Yep.
To see if you can free yourself.
Yep. That's
And
better.
boom.
Wait,
Okay,
what
so
the fuck
that
is
is your action, breaking free. You can take a move action and any bonus actions, but you cannot take another action. So move and a bonus.
Move and a bonus. Dash, disengage, or hide. How's the hide action work in combat?
What kind of restraints did you guys give the prisoner, real quick?
Rope.
Ball gag? Butt plug?
Is she bound hand and foot, or
Yeah.
just?
At
Okay,
night, I would
that's what I
hope so.
wanted to double check. Okay, so
Stake
hide.
down to the ground like Gulliver's Travels.
So yeah, you can move and take like a bonus action as a hide. You roll your stealth check to see if you basically exit their sight, their line of sight.
I don't think that actually really applies here. And
Well,
disengage,
first
you
thing,
can't
yeah,
move through somebody's point
right.
of combat. You can break combat without provoking attack of opportunity, I think. All right. I think I'm just going to move. And that'll get me 30.
Okay.
So
So you're heading out that way.
yeah.
Okay.
These are, and what? An attack of opportunity only is provoked if you have an action still?
No, if you leave, if you were to leave his area of threat without a disengage, he would get an attack of opportunity.
But I can move through his area?
Yeah,
Without
you're
provoking?
fine with that. Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's different than 3.5
Yep.
that I'm used to.
Okay.
So it's way easier to get flanking position in general.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Kraz, you're up.
Okay.
It's going to take, your move action to get out of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
But you will still be able to make like an attack, take an action, or a bonus.
Okay. Real quick, Pitts, I think you can remove the web thing from your token.
Oh,
I
yep.
just
Yes,
forgot
you
to
can.
remove mine. I stumble out of the tent and take in the surroundings really quickly and spot what's her nuts over to the side, and
Yep.
I fire off an Eldritch Blast at her. AC 26.
AC 20. Holy cow, that's a hit.
Oh, that's a good damage right there.
And then the tendrils from my Eldritch Blast pull her 10 feet closer to me.
Holy cow. Hold on, I gotta make a concentration check. Boom.
Yeah, right there. Perfect. And
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. Okay. All right. And from around the side of your tent comes like a hissing, snarling warrior who saw his leader there get pulled. He comes around and makes a wild attack on you, Kraz.
I disagree.
What's JC 13?
13.
Okay. Swinging with his club first, he manages to connect,
No.
and you take 6 points of damage.
Owie.
Indeed. He immediately comes back in for a hissing snap with his jaws, and you take you take 3 damage there as he snaps and snarls, and his teeth tear into your arm.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Do not once.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Okay, Xanon, you are up. Now I'm going to say you can see that asshole from the tent.
That asshole right there.
Yep.
Wow, that asshole's about to get something. There's no what yet.
No,
Fireball? No, that would hurt you
I know. That's
just as much. I think I'm going to hit him with Tasha's hideous laughter. wisdom save or falls prone and is unable to stand up.
All right. Is that so? Okay, so that's a DC 14, and what do I need to roll? A
Wisdom.
wisdom. Okay, perfect.
Can lizards laugh?
We're gonna find
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Gonna
They
find
have a
out.
great sense of humor.
As you freaking so you see this guy like just suddenly appear in the entrance as he starts laying into Kraz, and you kind of sit up and start to stretch forth and whisper the incantation and send this like just invisible wave of force, and you can see him react, and then he just starts the weirdest hissing, snarling. It sounds awful, but you can tell that your spell has struck true as it just.
Very good. And then
Okay, so it all right. That's what I was checking. So this thing just falls to the ground, rolling with this hissing laughter, and that is concentration. Yes.
Yep.
Boom. Okay, so we're gonna mark you as concentrating.
Okay.
Blue dot is concentrating,
Yep.
and you exit the tent. Is that your action?
That's yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. Goldrak scrambles out of the tent, and he has to make his. Actually, before he even does anything, he's in the tent. Let's see if he is actually. Oh crap! So you hear like Goldrak roar and struggling from within the tent, but dude is not leaving the tent.
Boo.
I'm assuming that this square where it's like difficult terrain, it's actually visibly like we can see the thorns in it or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay.
You
So we know enough
absolutely
to-
can.
All right.
Okay, one more steps from the shadows and comes over towards
Oh,
Aragnis.
he looks like a badass.
He's a little bit different than the rest of them.
He's a lizard folk warrior.
So instead of just like a big heavy club, this guy's got a wicked looking morning star. So he comes over and immediately attacks, like makes this hissing attack. Now your armor class right now is higher than 19. Is that correct, Aragnis?
21.
Perfect, 21. So as he comes in hissing and snarling, the Morning Star, you're able to deflect the blow with your shield. You do wear a shield, right?
Yeah, I have a shield and a longsword.
Okay, perfect. And then, wait, what is it? Oh my God, just barely able to also deflect as he slams this wicked spiked shield into you. You're able to deflect and again take no damage from the attack as it hisses in rage. Okay. Okay. Now it's the first one who just stepped out, the first one you saw, he also steps towards you, and this time he's gonna first try snapping his jaws, but he snaps down at an awkward angle and hits like your elbow and just slides right off your armor, and you hear him like as he kind of like squeals, almost like he bit his tongue or something. In rage, he turns and tries to slam his shield into you, but you just bat it aside harmlessly. Regic, you are in the area, so you can move first and not have to re-roll your strength check since you already saved.
Yeah.
But you do need to leave the area.
If I step here, do I still have sight of the shaman?
Shaman? Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna step
Yeah,
out.
because these are teepees. So
Which one's the
There-
shaman?
this is the shaman. The guy is casting spells. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Ooh.
Very sexy.
All right. What is that? Is that a?
Yeah, that's just me clicking on crap on accident. Ignore me.
Oh no. Okay. So that is a spell DC. Is that correct? Oh, there it is. Wisdom 14.
Oh, what a terrible roll. That's my most powerful spell too.
No. Oh man. Is that the damage?
Yeah.
It's not that
1, 1, and a 3.
Oh my God. 1, 1, and a 3. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Does he take half damage?
If he
Save.
saves, he takes half damage. If he doesn't save, then he runs. He uses action for next turn to run away.
Okay. So you can see your spell as you whisper the words and then send them forth. They come and he reels back. But you can see you see your spell just kind of dissipate around him as it doesn't actually take hold. All right, so that's your move. That's your action. Do you have any bonus?
I don't think so.
Okay, Ragnus, you are up, and you are quickly becoming surrounded.
I'm gonna try to attack the new foe in front of me.
This one?
The lizard Yeah, with my
Okay.
long sword.
All right, make your attack. Boom, 18. Oh no, sorry.
So that's.
Sure.
I'm trying to understand that.
Jordan keeps barging in. Okay, so that attack does not hit. As you swing through your attack, he's able to deflect it with his shield.
Okay.
Do you have any bonus actions?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, I'm assuming you're going to stick there since you're kind of surrounded.
Yeah, don't. Well, let's see. I'm gonna move. All right.
Okay, so you're going to step just right in there. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still within everybody's threat range.
Okay, so this guy down below, they're all pretty irritated that they can't seem to hit you. So he is also going to try his luck as he swings with his club.
Hold on.
Also
a second.
misses. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I foresee him failing, and I give him a 3. I use my portent ability and give him a 3 on his attack.
Oh man.
Derek did that to me all the time in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, I had a divination wizard for my last.
That's so
yeah.
awesome.
It's pretty powerful.
Once per turn?
Well, he
Mhm.
gets 2 of them. He
I would
gets
get 2
Two per day.
between rests, so I have to
Holy
use them sparingly. But yeah,
cow. That's pretty powerful. Okay.
pretty nice.
So what happens is, as just from the corner of your eye, you see this guy beginning to strike, and you can't tell exactly who it is, but you know it's one of your friends he's swinging at, and you just say no, and he just it just looks like he just does this misstep and complete miss. In rage, he attempts to snap again with his jaws with a massive hiss, but cannot find purchase through your heavy plate armor or your heavy splint armor, whatever it is.
Splint, yeah.
Splint. There we go. I didn't think it was plate at level 2, but
Not quite yet.
okay.
We gotta buy it.
All right. So the shaman is pretty PO'd. Okay. All right. So she's going to step back, like against the rock here. Okay. And what's your AC, Xanon?
Is she
That is a hit.
attacking?
Yeah, she is attacking you. You
I
can
am
see
gonna
her
give
make.
her a 7 on that attack.
Holy crap! Okay.
That's gonna do it for my portent.
Okay. As she takes her hand back, like almost like she's fishing with it, and as she leaves, sends her hand forward, this like glowing green vine whips out. But right as she's about to like release and snap it, she suddenly jerks, and it goes sailing harmlessly past you before it dissipates into like this green mist. It snarls at you. Okay, and the make a strength check at disadvantage. Nope. You can see the hooded figure here, your captive, struggling as she's still entangled in the vines. Jordan, you're up.
All right. Well, things. Okay, I don't understand how to set up my character sheet to let me dual wield. That's clearly a struggle for me. I wanted to do it.
So yeah, if you're looking to dual wield, it's pretty easy. The difference is, you just don't get your
bonus action.
Your
well,
attribute
yeah.
bonus.
Yeah, you don't get your attribute bonus to damage.
Correct.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the sneak attack
Are you
only applies on one hit per round.
Yeah.
not?
One round.
Yeah, one hit per round.
once
You're
per
right. So for your damage, you just change that to none, and you call this dagger offhand, like a so. And there you go. You're good to go. So dagger offhand is now just 1d4 piercing instead of 1d4 plus 4. All right?
Okay.
But now you can make 2 attacks.
All right. Good. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Now,
With
you get your
advantage, right?
sneak attack. You get your sneak attack, but you need to take a 5-foot step if you want advantage.
Okay. Easy.
Towards me.
No, just so you're flanking opposite side. I mean, I don't know if that really matters that much.
Yeah, it says opposite or corner to corner.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he'd have to.
It also says sneak attack applies.
Sneak
anytime.
attack applies as long as an ally is threatening within 5 feet.
Yep.
But now you get advantage.
But now I get advantage, exactly.
Yep.
So, all right. Advantage toggle, short sword,
Nice.
and then we'll roll the dagger, but the sneak won't apply on the dagger.
Sneak won't apply, but you do get advantage. So that is 10, a total of 13 damage. Not bad.
I can take
15 damage, right? Sneak on the first, piercing on the first, and then
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, it is 15.
15.
What did I say?
13. That's what you said.
it. You know what they say, Nate? 5 out of 3 people can't do fractions.
Boom! A pretty massive hit. Well done. And that's also your bonus action.
It is,
Kraz,
yes.
you are up, and you are not looking too good, sir.
No, I am not. I am going to. I utter a couple of infernal words under my breath and cast a hex on the Chica over here.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, and I'm going to move here.
Can you link the ability?
Yes, I can.
Beautiful. Okay, so spell save.
15.
Nice. Okay, so bonus action and its concentration. Put a blue thing on you. You
Yep.
deal. Oh man. Until that spell ends, you deal. Also, choose one ability when you cast this. Has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
And I'm choosing Constitution for her.
Wow, nice.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I wonder if curse is a thing.
I think there is something, but it's like higher level. It's like level 5 or something like that.
Only 1d6 or 1 point on top of the. So that's 12 damage.
Still pretty good.
Huh. Curse? I don't see it. I'm just gonna put this one because it looks like a curse.
Perfect.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast. Wow. And then you rolled 1d6 on top of that
Yeah. So
for the
12
additional
damage.
necrotic damage, so 12 damage. Hoo hoo hoo. Now, con is our concentration is what? 10 plus the damage, or
I think so.
just a D20. Well, no, it's just a Constitution roll, and you have to make a 10 or above to save.
Well, but plus, if you're taking damage, damage adds on to the difficulty.
It does?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
I thought it was just a DC 10 check after the damage is applied.
What's our watch
half
party
the
saying?
damage. It's half
I
the
know in
damage.
3.5 the damage mattered.
Half the damage or a 10, whichever is higher. Okay, thanks,
Okay.
teams. All right, so but they have disadvantage and snap. You can see it really staggers the shaman, and she stops like the muttering that she was doing, and suddenly all of the waving vines and things like that immediately stop
Sweet.
and go still.
And that's all. I'm gonna move back behind the tent.
Okay,
There.
so quick duck around, you release your Eldritch Blast, and then you duck back around the tent. All right, the warrior. I'm assuming you're still keeping up Tasha's hideous laughter.
Well, yes.
Oh, I can
Well,
only
yes,
go
of
one.
course.
Sorry.
Why wouldn't I?
I can only go here and not all the way back.
It takes damage. Oh wow, how much damage does it take?
Takes damage from that?
Oh, at the end of each of its term and each time it takes damage, it can make it. No, okay. So I just need
Yeah.
another wisdom DC.
Yep.
And it still is howling and this hissing laughter. I mean, whatever it is, this chuffing, hissing noises that come from it. Xanon, you are up.
I love it. I'm
Must
gonna
have not
cast
used the vocab dictionary for that one.
sleep on this bitch. Sleep.
Sorry, I missed it. What are you doing?
Cast sleep.
This is sleep. Which guy are you targeting, or are you targeting an area? Oh,
Both.
man. Into a magical slumber. Oh, wait. 5d8 is the total many of hit points of creatures that can be affected.
Hit points or
Huh.
hit dice?
Hit points. And I'm assuming that is remaining hit points?
Yeah, it's their current
Yeah, lowest
Okay.
current.
ascending
Yep,
order.
okay. In order of their
I
current
think he gets
hit
to
points.
Yeah, so
pick
you get to
the
pick off the weak ones
distribution.
first.
No,
Right,
that'll
but
work.
what's the area? 20
20 foot.
feet. If you're targeting this guy, I mean, you could also hit this guy if you want.
He's already going around on the floor laughing.
But you rolled 15, and I'll tell you what, even if you do it, you wouldn't have enough to do it. But immediately the shaman slumps to the ground
Yes.
as she just kind of just drowsy and then drops. There's got to be a
Beauty.
sleeping, right?
Huh?
Yeah, Z's. There's some letter Z's.
Where are those Z's? Catch me some Z's. Why am I not seeing them?
I don't see him.
Oh, you maybe didn't add them as your into the tokens?
Oh, maybe not. Oh well, she's down.
That's
She down.
about
Xanon, you do
my
anything
turn.
else?
No, that's about it.
Okay. No longer is there a vines holding him. So Guldrak is able to leave his party. He sees these two down over here. He turns and takes out this massive crossbow.
Nice.
Come on, Goldjack.
And
Make Mama proud.
Get her done.
he's gonna attack this the dude, the big dude, this guy. Because he sees him and he's like, oh shit. But getting out of the tent apparently has befuddled our guide, and the bolt goes sailing past.
Oh, he still has cobwebs on him, that's why.
Yeah, he's still picking off vines on himself. So that's his turn. Okay, big guy's pretty upset. So he's gonna swing his Morning Star, but completely fumbles as he tries to rear back. He literally with jostling in between you and the guy next to him, he actually catches his Morning Star on his shield, totally interrupting his attack. And the next attack, as he tries to swing his shields towards you, you're able to very easily deflect. As again, they all hiss and snap. This guy goes to bite at you and cannot find purchase. Good lord. And swings his club, again doing nothing. Freaking Aragnus, the untouchable. All right, Regic, you're up.
That's what all the ladies say. Wait.
Wait, hey, wait a
Not
second.
with a 10-foot pole.
All right, I'm going to, I guess, cast Ray of Sickness at the hold on, at this fellow right there.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do something to him.
And I'm going to cast it.
All right. This is a Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
Does not. Is that the damage?
He hasn't rolled
Uh,
damage yet.
2d8 poison damage on the hit.
This
Failed save is also poisoned until end of next turn.
Oh.
Ranged
okay, hold
spell
on.
attack.
So this is a ranged spell attack, and that hits,
So
and must make a Constitution. Okay. On a failed save, it is also poison until the next. Okay. So it takes. Okay. So roll your 2d8.
just click the word Ray of Sickness on your roll.
what?
The word Ray of Sickness,
Yeah.
right here in the chat. Click the word Ray of Sickness, and it will roll your damage.
Oh,
See how it says 16/11, 60 feet, Ray of Sickness plus 16 or plus 6. Just hit Ray of Sickness. Click on the word Ray of Sickness.
Gotcha.
Boom, baby. Okay, so there's your damage. 10 points of poison.
Nice.
Holy smokes. And you can see as soon as he takes the damage, he also just immediately hacks and coughs as the sickness portion really takes hold.
So he can't do anything until my turn, right?
He's just poisoned.
Doesn't that mean that he takes half the original damage the second turn or something? Forget how poison works. But it's a status ailment, and I thought it keeps trickling.
has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, okay. So there you go. So it's not additional damage anymore.
Yeah, not additional damage. All right, Regic, you moving, bonus actions.
I'm gonna take one step forward.
Okay. All right, Aragnis, you are up, sir.
So do I have flanking to the person south of me
You
then?
have flanking to the person south of you.
So that's with advantage.
With
Yep,
advantage.
with advantage. You got it.
A longsword.
Boom. 5 points. And a wicked attack. This guy is not looking good.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Next up, we got the guy that's in between you, that's sandwiched, and he is looking pretty freaking beat. And he's not really sure he can do anything to Ragnar, so he turns his attention to Jordan and
Great move.
goes to bite you. But Jordan, you're able to duck out of the way. And then the next hit is with his club, and that he is finally able to connect. Ooh, Jordan takes 6 points of damage.
Is the green box our health box?
Yep, exactly. Just click the green circle. Minus 6.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this.
All right. And he is going to take a step this way. And Sleeping Beauty remains. Well, wait, actually, does she get saving throws? Sleep.
No, she's asleep for a minute unless she takes damage or someone wakes her up.
Holy cow. Sleeping Beauty is sleeping away. And the rogue, she's kind of trying to roll. She manages to roll like 5 feet this way. Jordan, you are up.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my screen there. Okay. So, gotta help my friend out.
All right, what are you doing, Jordan?
I'm debating my bonus action. I don't actually need to use either of those, so I can. Oh, so can you move and you can move and attack as long as it's under your move speed, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack the weak one with my dagger.
Okay. So are you doing not... Okay, so you're doing like your bonus action?
Right, and then I will move and take my other regular attack.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not with advantage.
Yep, not with advantage. Are you
Dagger
going to sneak
offhand.
attack?
Nope.
Okay, so just the dagger.
4 points.
Ooh. 4 points. I see 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points.
Sorry, 3 points.
Luckily, that is enough to put it down.
Oh,
Okay.
snap.
Hang
Then I
on.
will move 5, 10, 15, 20. Toggle the advantage, and now we will sneak attack and finish that off.
Oh man. So 15 points to this guy. Oh, yep, you have it. Perfect. Good thing you had advantage.
I
And
see.
you take a massive hit as you find Purchase slamming your short sword right about into his like kidney area.
All right, now
right.
we're getting the hang of this rogue
All
combat
right.
stuff again.
Kraz, you are up, sir.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Of course, he's going to smush me with his spike.
You're a little less tanky than your boy Arachnus.
I dart around the corner of the of this tent, and
Okay.
I guess it's round, so there's not really a corner. And I cast my good old Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, baby. Who are you attacking, by the way?
Oh,
This
sorry.
guy?
No, this guy.
This guy. Okay, go ahead.
I assume you can read my
20.
mind.
4. Holy cow.
At plus, no, not plus anything. 8, and then he's pulled 10 feet toward me.
Nice. Okay. So, yoink! Oh, big hit and pulled 10 feet.
Pulled? Wow, that's kind
That is crazy.
Oh wait, it says I can. It's not that it does happen. I would not pull it. I thought I
You
had
don't want to pull him?
I do not want to pull it.
Okay.
That puts it closer to me.
if he were to be pulled, would I get an attack of opportunity?
I asked
You know,
that. I asked that of Jeremy already, and he said no.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You have to move of your own volition.
Okay. That would be
Gotcha.
powerful
Yeah.
if
That would
work.
be super
Holy
powerful.
cow.
if that-
You'd be
yeah.
just like pulling. You'd be like
I-
Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
I
Get
was
over
secretly-
here!
I was secretly hoping that it would not cause that because I know it would be used against us at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is true. Okay.
The rules go both ways.
Tasha's hideous laughter, chuffing away here. Still laughing. Still fucking
Nice.
laughing.
It was
Man,
a really good joke.
you son of a bitch.
Best joke you ever heard.
Literally the killing joke.
The killing joke.
Paralyzed.
All right, Xanon, you're up.
Can I move to here and then Kupi Gross this bitch?
I mean, I would imagine it's not going to take much to take her out, and you get. What is that? Sleeping target? Is that an automatic critical?
I don't know how that works.
Get your coup de
It used to
grace
be
attack.
coup de grace was a full attack action. I don't know
might
how that
be-
applies now.
Yeah,
You
but
might
I don't
be
know
right.
that there's such a thing.
It might be crit. Paralyzed is crit. I don't know about sleeping. Then. It might be just advantage.
Huh.
Insta crit, says Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says attacks that
It
hit
is
them
an
will
instant
automatically be critical hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, crit it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
How does one dispatch
it
a
is.
helpless opponent?
I mean,
Oh, I lost my character sheet. Hold on.
Can you roll crit from the character sheet?
no, but the easy thing to do is just roll another die, whatever it is, or just double the damage.
What am I rolling? My weapon damage?
Yep.
Dagger.
So 6, and you can roll again if you want,
The
since it's a crit.
Crit.
strength applies twice, right?
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No, no,
The damage modifier? No.
that only applies once.
11.
It's just roll a d4, Bri.
He rolled already. It's 4 again.
Oh,
Force.
okay, perfect. Oh man, 2 max
So,
damage.
10
Could have just
points.
doubled it. Okay, so yeah, 10 points of damage.
Is she dead?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
We should-
Her hex moves over to this guy.
Holy
Yeah.
crap! You can move the hex.
Yeah, if she drops to 0, I can reappoint it.
Oh man.
Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
No, on my turn, sorry. I have to wait till my
Okay,
turn.
on your turn. That works.
Okay.
Xanon, anything else?
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Skippy.
That'll do it. Slap.
Okay, Goldrak. He's going for another shot, boys.
Do it.
See if he can. He cranks back his crossbow. And son of a bitch. Wait, no. Yeah, no, that's right. Nope. Another bolt sailing into the ether, into the night.
What's that? What's the 100, 400?
That's the range of his heavy crossbow. So it's
Gotcha.
disadvantage after 100 feet.
Yep.
And max is 4 increments.
What? No, it's normal attack within 100 feet. So that's the normal range, the short range.
Oh, and then it's disadvantage out
Then it's
to as much as
disadvantage
400.
out to 400, and after 400, it's no.
Impossible.
Yep, it's impossible. So the big guy, it's still not the end of Ryan's turn, so he has disadvantage, but he's still going to reach around and try to attack the guy that just took out one of his kidneys.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to pretend on him.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, no, I can't. I use it all.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I thought
Okay.
you already used
Forget
it.
it. I used to.
Okay, so first attack, second attack, boom! Oh, you're lucky he had disadvantage. So that's his first attack. He turns and swings his club at you, but you're able to easily dodge. The next one, oh, again the disadvantage. Yeah. He snaps his jaws, but you again just duck out of the way. And the dude next to him can't really hit. He's just going to go after Aragnes. He can't even get his club up in time, but he still tries and makes a half-hearted attempt that you just easily bat aside. And then the next hit. With his shield, you block with your shield. Regic, you're up. And I think that's the end of your next turn, right? Sickness? Yeah, until the end of your next turn. So he still gets disadvantage on
Ability checks.
ability checks. So, yep, until the end of your turn. All right, Regic, what are you doing?
Yeah, pull my spells. Much left at this point.
Gotta have some cantrips, right?
Yeah. My other spell had to be really close to cast. Actually, I'm going to try to move right here. I think that's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Ooh.
Sounds gnarly.
I like it already.
Is that touch?
It's
Dark
10
Hunger.
feet around
10
me.
foot, okay. All creatures, all creatures, holy crap.
Oh, that includes friends.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to do that
You
then.
might want to.
Fuck
I'm
all
I'm
of
a
you.
creature. I don't like that.
And I will do. I'm going to have to do just Mind Sliver or cantrip.
Okay.
I know. What do I do the damage again?
It should be in your.
Okay, so spell DC, intelligence, fail. So roll 1d6.
It should be in your attack, like the list of you have for attacks. You should be able to click.
Yeah, it should be there.
Mine's over there. Where your weapons are.
Yeah, so if you go back to the core sheet, yep, right there. You see Mind Sliver? On your right underneath your Dissonant Whispers. There you go. Boom, 2 psychic damage. But on a failed DC, he now has to take a minus 1d4. So I'm going to roll that real quick. So, oh man. So I'm going to put here that he takes a -4 to his next save DC, and he took 2 points of damage. This guy is screwed, but he is no longer poisoned, assuming that ends your turn.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Aragnis, you're up.
You're muted, Derek.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh yeah, thanks, Matt. So I believe I would have advantage to the guy to my.
Yep, that guy right there. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do another sword swing at.
Boom, and done. He's down.
Very nice.
All right. You going to take a move action or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll move up here.
Nice. All right. This guy's dead. Also dead. Hooded figure's not bothering to move at this point. Jordan, you're up.
Right. Okay, we still have our strategic advantage, sorta? No, not quite. Moving again. Okay. I will.
You can move over
My
here
attacks.
if you want to get advantage.
Isn't that advantage? Isn't that I'm opposite Aragnis now?
No, Ragnus is up here.
Yeah. This is me.
This guy's dead.
Oh, that guy's dead.
This guy's not dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aragnis's name is over the icon.
Got it. Yeah, I'll put a big red. So what I would do is move right there. Yep, you got it.
I'm good. I got the distance. Advantage toggle, good. Need one of those. And one of these. So 11, 15, if we hit on both.
Describe how you take this guy out, please.
Oh, well, I
Bring flowers.
step around, and as I'm behind him, reach around like I'm gonna give him a lovely hug, and I stick both blades in his ribcage.
Nice.
Skewered.
Assuming that Brian's not going to suddenly drop his concentration, I'm assuming that's it, right? Because this guy's still laughing and rolling on the ground.
Uncontrollably. And this
Uncontrolled.
one's asleep.
But combat can... No, this one's dead.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm assuming that we don't need to continue combat at this. Is that correct?
Let's see.
Can
Can we just all like line up and crit hit him all at once?
I mean, you could.
Crit
also-
him to unconsciousness.
Aaron, talk to him maybe. I don't know if anyone speaks Draconic.
I don't look at my languages.
I don't think so.
I think we should at least knock him out and then decide what to do with him.
Okay. So you are able to subdue. You could go over and just deal non-lethal damage, and
I speak Draconic.
knock him out.
Oh, you do? Well, then.
Yeah.
You speak Draconic?
I do.
Look at you.
Oh, wow.
Lizard.
So you could just bind him, or whatever you guys want to do. I'll let you decide. But the rest are dead.
I recommend we don't need any information from him.
I'm pretty sure they're not really that smart.
This one?
Goldrak.
This one.
I mean, they're intelligent creatures.
This one or this one?
I mean, they're not intelligence based, but
They're not intelligent as far as I'm concerned, but
Goldrak.
they're sentient.
Nate. Goldrak. I'm talking to Goldrak.
Oh, yes.
What do we do with this one? What's your recommendation? Are they repeat problems, or will he run off and piss in the woods?
They're not likely to have any waiting by. I've never heard of lizard folk. For the most part, they're honorable but vicious. It's up to you, honestly, but I wouldn't be too afraid of this one bringing others.
All right then.
I wouldn't, decide what you want to do, but at least keep him tied up until we leave.
All right, let's tie him up and call it good.
Sounds good.
Brian, do you want to try and talk to it?
Do I want to try and talk to it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you speak Draconic.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So you guys do it, tie it up, keep it. Drag the thief back. Now you got this guy also tied up. And at this point, you guys might get a few more hours, but you're probably most likely ready as soon as the light makes it safe for travel. You are ready to head out of here.
I would like to rest so I can finish healing.
Oh yeah, you want to take a short rest?
Well, no, I mean I never healed from the day before, either. We were only interrupted by less than an hour, so you can continue a long rest and complete it, right?
You could have used your hit dice because you would have taken a short rest while you were on watch.
Ah, okay. So I'd have more hit points. Okay.
You could have done that.
But it's at the end of the rest that you regain everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And so your long rest was interrupted. Do you guys want to finish a long rest for those that were on the first watch who got interrupted?
Yeah.
At the cost of
I would say so.
4 hours. How long until?
No,
sunup?
I'm gonna say. I mean, combat's like what we had 4 rounds. It was over pretty quick. Right now, there's a little bit of to do afterwards, clean up and whatnot, binding. So I'm gonna say the whole thing probably took about an hour, start to finish. Okay, so it's only gonna delay you by an hour. Not a big deal.
I
you
would
go back-
I would let other people do the cleanup so I don't, because as soon as you
Yeah.
lose, if you
Yeah.
lose an hour, you don't get the
People
long
who
rest.
need rest go, and
Yeah,
people
go ahead.
Yeah.
So you can go back, Matt. Use your hit die. You can use both of them, and you'll gain them back. And then the rest of you can go up. You guys do find 2 potions on the shaman.
Two potions on the shaman.
Yep, unidentified.
Gonna record that in the party treasure. 2 potions. Okay.
And then if you do want to take them, now you still have a bit of travel ahead of you tomorrow, and you're down your spare mounts, but for the most part, you're okay. So it's up to you if you want to take them. There were at least 3 salvageable spiked shields and a handful of clubs in 1 Morning Star, as well as a like a druidic staff, like a focus item on the shaman. It's up
did
to you
this
guys if you
happen
want
in
to
the
keep any
period
of
the
that.
first watch or the second watch?
This was the second watch.
Okay. So I would not get the benefit of a short. Well, would I get a short rest out of this?
You get a long rest.
You get a long rest, bro.
Either way, yeah.
Technically, you get 2 long rests because you just don't need much sleep.
Yeah, but wasn't one of them?
rest is 8 hours still, even if you don't sleep.
Yeah. But I actually think that he specifically doesn't. He's able to remain awake and doing a long rest. So he's already gotten his long rest. Like if there's no action, he could get 2 long rests and even still be on watch.
So what's the smart thing? Just roll my hit points?
Oh yeah, use your hit die. Use both of them.
Good.
Yep, and recover.
Critical fail, critical success.
Look at that.
Whoa, son of a bitch.
Okay, guys, I know we went a little bit over tonight. I thank you.
Thank you.
And we're going